Are you interested to know about Young Thug and about his accusation in the Issel case with all new updates related to court hearings and what will happen next? So this video will be helpful for you to get the most recent updates about Young Thug case. I would recommend you take a comfy seat and grab some snacks as we are about to share some pretty fascinating information about the well-known rapper Young Thug case. A grand jury indictment against Atlanta rapper Young Thug is the focus of the Jeffery series, an 11 Alive exclusive. Young Thug, an Atlanta-based rapper accused of involvement in a criminal street gang and conspiracy to violate Georgia's criminal racketeering legislation, is now facing 6 more felonies in addition to the 4 already filed against him. On Thursday afternoon, Jeffery Williams, aka Young Thug, appeared before a Fulton County judge for the first time in months. 2019 saw the first hip-hop song to win the Grammy for Song of the Year. This Is America, which was co-written by Young Thug and Childish Gambino. Prosecution claims that ISL is a record label that represents young stoner life, and the rapper is accused of being a founding member of the Young Slime Life gang. Law enforcement believes that this gang is responsible for killing people, carrying out violent attacks with hazardous weapons, and carrying out armed robberies. More than 20 people have been known to hold in connection with a sweeping gang charge. Williams, fellow rapper Gunna, and 26 other people were held in May on suspicion of participating in a RICO conspiracy. Despite having their bonds revoked early this year, rappers Williams and Gunna, whose real name is Sergio Kitchens, remain in detention. Now let's fetch some expected Atlanta court hearing session details for this high-profile case. Young Slime Life, ISL members accused of gang behavior in a RICO case are returning to court in Atlanta. The high-profile case was scheduled to have a hearing that would start at 9 a.m. However, because of technical issues, the hearing was rescheduled and shifted, starting on Thursday closer to 2 p.m. For the high-profile case, the rapper Young Thug, who was one of those accused, will be present. Additionally, none of the other defendants named in the RICO allegation will face his testimony. Moreover, Gunna, a member of the ISO label, was freed from jail after entering a plea of guilty to a conspiracy allegation. In an Alford plea, the prisoner maintained their conviction while pleading guilty, as was the case with Kitchens. 4 of the 5 years of his jail term were suspended. Because the longer than 6 months he spent in jail, which was before detention contributed against his 1-year prison term, he was released from jail on Wednesday. Williams made his first public appearance on Thursday since his first arrest in May. As he made his way inside the courtroom on Thursday, Williams grinned and waved to his loved ones. A petition to dismiss Young Thug's case entirely was made on Thursday, but the court dismissed it just after 6 o'clock. The court was considering whether to allow particular evidence to be used in Young Thug's trial, which will take place in January during the hearing. The prosecution contended that the court did not conclude that the entrance to his residence during which they took evidence in a warrant connected to Young Thug was unconstitutional. This evidence should include a cell phone that was purported to have information relevant to this case. The defense, on the other hand, responded by claiming that Young Thug's residence was illegally entered, making it illegal to remove anything that was found there, and to not immediately return it to him. There will be a waiting period for such a trial. Lawyers told 11 Alive's Joe Ripley that they thought the trial may last closer to a year because there were more than 25 defendants involved. As part of the comprehensive indictment, Gunna was accused of racketeering on 1 count. He was charged with trafficking narcotics and stealing goods from other gangbangers. Now it's really important to discuss an Atlanta rapper Young Thug faces new charges in a RICO case. Young's attorney, Brian Steele, wanted to fight before the case even started in addition to helping his client obtain bail. According to Steele, Williams would have a fresh bail hearing the following week. On January 9, 2023, a trial date is scheduled for suspected participation in crimes perpetrated on account of the Young Slime Life Street gang. 56 charges were included in the original indictment against 28 persons. 6 of the 65 charges in the newly revised indictment relate to Williams. The possibility of the new charges being added to the RICO case was under consideration just at the time of Williams' arrest. These days, court records show that has been accomplished. Williams' legal representative, Brian Steele, asserted that his client is honest and is eager to contest the allegations in court. During the hearing on Thursday, Steele claimed that since the warrants used to search Williams' house in 2015 were either void or non-existent, the evidence should be withheld. Throughout that raid, police found marijuana, laptops, and telephones. According to Steele, the phones may include information that contributed to the indictment. I objected to Mr. Williams' home being entered at first. The state cannot go return and infringe on his constitutionally protected rights again since he is the subject of such violations, according to Steele. Judge Earl Glanville decided against using the smartphones and other items seized from Young Thug's residence during the raid as evidence during the trial, which was a significant victory for the defendants. The judge's decision that the cell phone will not be accepted as evidence in Young Thug's impending trial was excellent news for him after the day on Thursday. According to Ashley Merchant, Arnold's attorney, her client will not be found guilty, according to Hospi TV. She stated that he will enter a not guilty plea to the new accusations just as he did to the earlier ones. The artist, whose real name is Jeffery Williams, has a fresh indictment that was submitted to Fulton Courthouse last week. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, he now faces further charges for criminal street gang activities, contravening Georgia's restricted substance law, having a pistol while committing a crime, having a machine gun, and drug possession. The fresh accusations are a result of what officials claim was discovered after Williams' imprisonment on the first May 9 accusation at his residence in Atlanta's affluent Buckhead area. What happens now that Young Thug and Gunna are in jail? Gunna admitted to only that one crime, but his guilty plea was an Alford one, which means he made no admissions of guilt. Young Thug, in contrast, was charged with 8 offenses. Till the trial starts, Young Thug will stay behind bars. The case will go to trial in January 2023. Thug's attorney, Brian Steele, criticized his inhumane detention circumstances in an urgent motion filed on May 13 and asked for bail. This petition has since been refused. What are your opinions on this scenario? Please leave your remarks in the comments box below. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video.